Good morning! Oh, it's about 7:30. We're just waiting for the sun to come up. So it got a bit rowdy last night. We had a little bit of wind. It started to pick up there at one point, so we reefed the main and the head sail down, and we were doing it about 7.5 knots. So we had the swell on the beam, so it was quite rolly. I think all the cushions downstairs have gone everywhere, and I could hear the toilet seat jumping up and down, which is pretty amazing because it's made of heavy ceramic. So yeah, bit rolly. It's good to be back out here again. It's really lovely watching the waves this morning. And the light just flickering off of them. Yeah, all's good.
I'm Benita, that's Yosh, and this is the newest member to our family, our beautiful daughter Tallulah May. Our sailboat Nandji has been our floating home for 5 years, and after spending a long time stuck in Malaysia, we are back on the move again. We are currently at sea on a 700 nautical mile passage and crossing the busy shipping lanes of the Malacca Strait en route to Indonesia. We departed from Langkawi, Malaysia, and this passage will take us around the northern tip of Sumatra named Banda Aceh. We will then sail south down the west coast of Sumatra to our clearance port of Padang, Indonesia.
Get in. I know. The morning of day 2, Benita took us through the graveyard shift until the sun came up. What a woman. And yeah, we've got the motor on again this morning. We're motor sailing again now. Pretty much as soon as the sun went down last night, that southerly finally picked up, so we got to sail all night long, and the wind steadily picked up at come 4 o'clock in the morning. We were down to a reef heady and a double reef main, so we had a bit of breeze there for a while. And now as the sun comes up, the wind's really backed back off again, so we got the motor going to motor sail to help combat the roll, because the sea's a bit short and choppy, and we are taking it on the beam, so just get the motor going for a bit of extra speed to help smash through that and stop rolling around so much. I was kind of sliding on my cheek from one side of the bed to the other in the wee hours this morning. We're doing pretty good. We've knocked out 130 odd miles in our first 24 hours, so that's another good effort by Nandji. We're another 110 to the cut, Araya's cut, which is the cut around the top of Sumatra between the islands, around the northern tip. So we'll expect to get weather and southwest wind on the nose when we reach there, so we'll just cruise along today and tonight and see what it looks like when we get there. Everything's good, Tallulah's good. She had a big sleep last night, didn't you, girl? You loved the roll. You didn't even care. Yeah, everything's going well. Nandji loves it. So we got just a little bit of traffic coming up. All of those green marks there, they're all ships, and not just little ships, they're like 300 to 400 metre long ships travelling at 10 to 20 knots. So we're going to have some fun dodging these guys. Oh, the Malacca Strait, eh? Not stressful at all.
You've been very active today, haven't you, Tallulah?
Look at that lefty going.
Yeah, she's got a mean left foot. You got a mean left foot, don't you, girl? Yeah. You gonna be a footballer with that kick? Yeah.
Kick some ass. She's going to do
Good
that.
ass whooper. Yeah, whooping our ass today.
Wow.
That's a good noise. That's a good noise.
We're up to kind of like the real busiest part of the Malacca Strait where the main shipping lane is. The main shipping lane hugs Indonesia side because everyone's trying to get around the top of Sumatra to go out into the Indian Ocean. And that's the part where we're in, but we're all kind of travelling west because we're all travelling the same direction, and we just need to try to time it to get straight directly across this because there's just so many ships, you know. We wait for this one to go past, but there's another one a couple of miles behind him, and then there's like even more out to the side. So like, there's just a lot of ships around here to deal with. So we just try to time it to charge it across right now. That's what we're doing.
Playing chicken.
Playing chicken. We're not playing chicken. We're just dodging.
How many revs you got on?
Down the green, This is fucked. Alright, so we're currently drifting in the shipping lane, trying to sail back. We need to turn around, heading east, but we're drifting north because of the current. We can't motor because one of the blades on the autoprop has come out of the boss. It's kind of popped out and it's still dangling on there, but I can't find the manual on board to figure out how to put it back together. So I've dived on it and I've tied the blade to the boss of the prop so it can't drop away. I'm currently trying to get people to send through satellite images of the diagram of how it goes together so I can try to dive on it and put it back together in the water. We're in the middle of the Malacca Strait. We're 100 miles from Aceh, 150 miles from Thailand, 150 miles from Langkawi. Zero wind. But I guess if we're drifting north, we should get into the sou'westers, and the sou'west will blow us to Thailand. So our plan is we'll go to Thailand, see if people can't send diagrams through so I can get a good idea. I don't want to pull it apart without knowing how it kind of goes back together and what bits. So obviously I don't want to drop anything. There is a bit of a current going. We've got an umbrella so I can dangle that off underneath in case I do drop something, but I just want to get out of the shipping channel before any of that happens. And it's 4:30 in the afternoon, so we've only got a couple of hours of sunlight left. So we'll just try to sail our way out of the shipping channel. Hopefully some crew can send us a diagram of how the blade attaches to the prop. I know one of the seal is kind of busted on the... It is calm conditions, so I can dive on it to put it together, or to operate on it and try to fix it. But yeah, we've got to get out of the shipping channel.
VTC Glory, sailing vessel Nandji, channel 16, do you copy? Cargo vessel VTC Glory, sailing vessel Nandji, do you copy?
Right.
Which is like it kind of looks like a bowl with a sort of
I'll get in if you can just hand the snorkel over to me, please.
How's it going?
Oh, this one doesn't fit.
How far is it back to Banda Aceh?
It's 150 direct route to Thailand.
Yeah. That looks so much shorter than 100. Well, would it be like up here somewhere? Oh yeah, I see. What, can you go directly this way?
Southerly we could get like straight to here, 75.
75, so
that bay is like 95.
so we're probably doing 7 knots. Is that right? 6 knots? 5 knots?
Doing 6 knots.
No, like if we were going the other way, yeah, we'd
Yeah.
be doing 6 knots.
Yeah.
So
we're doing 3
like
knots
what,
this way.
like 12 hours?
Oh, it would take us 24. Just, we'd get there this time tomorrow, I reckon. We don't know what the wind's going to do tonight.
And so there's a bay there. Do you know if there's like fuel or like anything there?
This is Banda Aceh. There's cities.
So this is where people
There's a city
go?
right there.
Oh, okay.
Right. This here is the bay. I was thinking that's the stop before you get to the cut. There's no one there, but
Are they gonna
we
give
could
it? Just don't know how you're gonna be received, hey?
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Lula, listen. I'm a big elephant. Good girl.
So how much fuel have we got in the tender? Like 2 containers, 40 litres.
Yeah.
That could get us into an anchorage. And then we'd have, I don't know.
We just don't have spare parts for the prop, so if something's broken in there. But they're a simple thing, because it all is, Max just said, it's just a bunch of washers and shit bolted on.
I mean, it doesn't matter where we go, the like clearing in thing is going to be difficult.
It's going to be fucked. Thailand will probably cost us thousands of dollars.
I just think we just need to go wherever we can, like, you know, if we go to Thailand, we can leave the boat there at least, you know, we can, you know, we might be able to take it to Port Tacola and get it hauled out. If we go to Indo, we have to fix the prop, we have to keep going, you know? Like, if we don't fix the prop, then we're going back out to sea in the same state as we are now, you know?
Yeah.
Like, at least I think Thailand has more options, whereas Indo is just like, you know, we'll probably, like, if I don't know.
We're going to get just fucking put through the ringer in Thailand. Like, democracy is going to be insane.
It was emailed to you,
What's that?
the prop,
Yeah.
the diagram.
Yeah, probably.
Do you want to get someone to check into our email account? I don't know. Oh no, because that's the same deal. We can't. Oh, sorry, it's a stupid idea.
No, that's all right. I'm thinking. Like, I think I could fix it. Surely, like, it can't be that.
It's just you need the tool to get the thing off.
Yeah, but I'll be able to smash around with it in shallow water.
Are you feeling confident about this? Oh. Whoa! Whoa! That's a big noise. That's a big noise. Yeah, you got a lot to say. Where would you go? Where do you want to go, Lula? You want to go Thailand, Malaysia, or Indonesia? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go?
Oh,
Yeah.
we're in the middle of a fucking shipping channel.
We've only got one boat coming at us though.
It's easiest to go to Aceh.
Are you prepared to leave the boat if we, you know,
We can't leave the boat in Aceh.
that's what I mean.
We need to fix the problem.
And then do you want to try to head down to like Nongsa Point instead? To go, at least there's a
That's-
marina there.
It's totally out of the way. Nogsa Point's not possible. We'd have to.
Let's go to Singapore.
We can't go to Singapore. If we go to Aceh, we can get. We need to fix the boat. We need to fix the prop in Aceh. So we need to be able to fix the prop. And then the prop is fixed. We can then get down to wherever in the anchorage, because we can. As long as we're anchored in clear water somewhere, I can take the prop off. I can take the rudder off in the water, I can take the prop off. All that can be done.
What if it's broken?
That's the thing. Something's happened for it to fucking pop out, so...
Does Matt think it's broken?
He's like, there's nothing spring-loaded in there or nothing. So it's like... Just don't see what's causing it to pop out.
Down to Archie. Of all places to end up.
I know, that's the thing. I don't want to end up in getting Arche. See, like, we could keep going to Arche, or pull it apart, and then realise the bearing's broken.
And then...
It's blown out, and then...
How do we get anywhere? Like... So it's twice as far to Thailand.
It's 140 to Thailand.
But I feel like, if anything, we'd be able to even get a new prop, like, in Thailand. You know what I mean? Like...
I know, we can
like,
get stuff.
Yeah, and we'd be
It's just
more welcome.
It's going to cost us $10,000 to enter Thailand.
Both of us.
For all of us.
So it's open?
Fuck, I don't even know.
Well, is this not a special circumstance of, like...
Yeah, but fuck. What they did to us last time.
Yeah. Well...
It's poking out. It will be stopping the propeller blade from being able to pivot. So, if you can pull the light seal out, the blade should be able to pivot and you should be able to use it as normal.
No, so the problem is that the blade itself is out. It's like dangling. So if could it just be that if I get that bearing cap off and the locking nut could just be loose.
Yeah, so the blade is sort of hanging off
the blade, yeah,
a bit, like it's not...
Correct.
Ah, okay. Alright, if the blade is hanging off, then you've stripped out you would have stripped out either one of the threads, or see that locking nut, there's two nuts, then one's a right-hand thread and one's a left-hand thread, so it's pretty hard to say that it will come loose. I say you strip it.
Right. Yeah, so if it's a left and a right, then yeah, it's probably stripped then. So I can't do anything about that.
Hello, sweetie. Aww, it's okay. It's okay.
It's like 3:30 in the morning. We really need to be out of the motor. I think first light I'll try to dive on the prop again. Maybe if I can ratchet strap the blade to the boss in its already pitched position. See if we can't just at least idle. We got some sailing in there for a little bit. We had a big squall that kept us busy for a good 5 hours, so we did get some sailing done. We managed to get out of the shipping channel. Now it's just full glassy, and it's been full glassy for a few hours now. Zero wind.
Still got over 100 miles to get to land. Can't really do anything now, but just wait for wind. Hope and wait for wind. Do another big ass squall from the west, that would be handy. Really need to be out of motor. We have 40 odd litres of outboard juice. So we can chuck the old tender on the side. If we have to, but we're not going to motor 100 miles doing that.